Okay, what's up, everybody? It's Bakari So Real back again with a So Real trading video. Shout out to everybody that's part of the SRT community. If you haven't yet, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And for this video, we're gonna go over the cryptos that I am trading, or the cryptos that I have on TradingView, like the chart analysis for the cryptos that I have on TradingView. It's about four of them, so we're just gonna go over them really, really fast. And I just want to say shout out to everybody that's watching the World Cup. Shout out to the World Cup. This is my first time actually really getting involved in soccer, and it's actually pretty exciting, pretty interesting. I'm usually just involved with football, basketball, and boxing, but this World Cup is definitely opening my eye to the soccer world and things like that. So let's see how crypto is going uh, while the soccer World Cup is taking off. Let's see what's going on in the crypto field. So we got Filecoin pulled up, and as you guys see, we're on a 12 to 15 month plan with Filecoin, 450-day plan. Today is day 41. Looking at Filecoin, and when I click load right here, you see that we're still in our red zone. Actually, let me pull up the Filecoin chart. Just one second. Let me pull it up so that I can navigate better. All right, boom. So yeah, because I have this drawn up too. So as you see, we're still in our red zone with Filecoin, but uh this week looks like it can bounce. It looks like it can be green. Um, and I have these lines drawn up. So the red line shows how like down we can go. We could go down to about 40 cents, which I doubt that will go down to 40 cents, but you never know. And that's with us bottoming out around November. So around November of this year, we could be bottoming out at 40 cents. Or we could be going sideways like this yellow line, this orange line that I have. We could go sideways because technically this could be the bottom for Filecoin. So we could pump up to like $1, come back down, and we could just, go sideways for the next few months and bottom out in October and take off from there. We were bullish. We did have our bullish scenario happening first where Filecoin can take off first for a quick squeeze, and we can hit, roughly anywhere between 250 to $5, anywhere between $2.50 to $5 before coming back down. And if we do that, we would bottom out around April of next year. So we're still monitoring that because we're still in our position. We're not open, the position's not active, but we still have a chance because it's the time frame. The time frame of this position being inactive is around July 20th. So if we aren't bullish by July 20th, then we're either going to go sideways or we're going to go down. But the thing here with Filecoin is that let's look at the all-time high for Filecoin. And this is a weekly time frame, by the way. And this is what I mean by we're already at the bottom. Look how low we are, and let's look how high Filecoin has went. Filecoin has went all the way up to $218 back in 2021. That was 4 years ago or 5 years ago. Filecoin was up at $200. And before that, the recent high was $27. So if we just come back to the $27 mark or $25 mark, that's our first goal right there. That's our first goal. So pretty much this is like a dollar cost average scenario. We're not like day trading Filecoin. We're not trying to look for shorts or sell zones. The only way we'll look for a sell zone is if we take off now before the end of July, and we take off, then we could possibly look for a sell. But even then, the way Filecoin is set up, guys, I would just say continue the dollar cost average, continue to just watch this every day and have an exit plan. So our exit plan is okay, if we get up to $10, Then we could probably have an exit plan, like take out partial profits at $10. Then if we get up to 25, take out partial profits at 25. So that's the exit plan. All right. So that's what Filecoin. Let's see. The next one is, I believe, XTC. All right. So XTC, let me pull up the chart. Oh, one second. Okay. So with XTC, and these things that you guys see me drawing, these are things that I went over in previous videos, and we're just monitoring on a daily basis. Like I said, today's day 41, and we're just monitoring on a daily basis. So the super bottom area is at 0.01 cents, 0.01. And that's this blue line that you see going across. That's the super bottom. Do I think that XDC is going to drop down to 0.01? Personally, I don't think so. And this is not financial advice, it's for educational purposes only. I think we're kind of at the bottom already with us trading at 0.03, but we could drop down to 0.02. And if we drop down to 0.02, that would be a good scenario. And then but still with XDC, you don't want to be selling, you want to be dollar cost averaging. So I actually am buying more of crypto today. I'm putting in more money today. So I've been like dollar cost averaging on like a weekly basis. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much how you want to do it. Um, and the all-time high for XDC was 18 cents. 18 cents back in 2021. I think we'll surpass that. I think XDC will go above $1, but to play it safe, I think for sure we can hit 50 cents. For sure, I think XDC can hit 50 cents. Um, this looks like a big gap from 0.03 to 0.01, but that's only 3 cents of a gap. So, like I said, man, XDC is the same as Filecoin. You just really want a dollar cost average and you just want to hold, have diamond hands, monitor it daily, and have a good exit plan. Things are going to get real interesting as things start to take off, but until things do take off, we just have to stay disciplined. We just have to stay focused and stay consistent, like we've been doing, right? Um, Stay focused on the bigger picture. Don't get distracted. Don't be Manage your money right, guys. Don't be spending a lot of money this summer. Uh, don't diversify. This is not the time to be diversifying your portfolio too much. If you are holding XDC, this is your time to buy more XDC. Whatever cryptos you're holding, this is your time to dig deep into those cryptos. You know, invest as much as you can into a good core of those cryptos. So maybe a good core will probably be like three or four of them, or four or five. Anytime you go try to buy six, seven, eight, nine, 10 cryptos, you're spreading yourself thin, and your percentage on margins and your chances of leveraging and all that can kind of get carried away, and you could kind of miss out on the bigger payouts versus if you just focus on three or four of them max and you just dig deep in those three or four max, you could get big payouts on those three or four. So definitely advise digging deep into that. Um, so XCC, if XCC goes from 0.03 to like 0.30, that's about 20%. That's like a 20x, like 15, that's like a 15 to 20x, So that's really good. All right, next one. Next one is Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is trading at let's see. Shiba Inu is definitely at a bottom, definitely below its recent support. I don't think Shiba Inu will go any further. Guys, the market cap on Shiba Inu is crazy. Shiba Inu has $1 billion market cap. It's only a matter of time before we start going back uphill with Shiba Inu. Definitely time to buy, definitely time to hold um on these assets. You know what I mean? Um, Stay disciplined. Shiba Inu is one of the ones that, bro, if you invest now, we just and Shiba Inu takes off to I have this take profit here at 0.001. This ain't even a penny yet. A penny is up here. This is where a penny is at. So let me know in the comments how high you guys think Shiba Inu is gonna go. Like I'm really curious. Let me know in the comments how high you think Shiba Inu is gonna go. Are we gonna reach a penny on the next bull cycle? Can we reach a penny in the next bull cycle with Shiba Inu? I think I'm gonna start doing more research on Shiba. This has always been like my main meme coin. Just because it's a meme coin, but it has the structure and it moves like Doge. It's like the next Doge coin, you know. So I'm gonna continue to do more research and continue to drop gems on Shiba, especially as long as the market cap stays high. Definitely something to look at. Um, I, I was super excited when I first heard about Shiba. Um, I felt like a millionaire already when I first heard about Shiba. I'm not gonna lie to you. So who knows, man? Who knows how much I'll make off of Shiba? But definitely the first exit strategy will be at this level right here because this is just a good fundamental level. Definitely be the first level. Then the second level will be right here at a penny. All right. So that's that for Shiba. And this is big deal, guys. I sound kind of nonchalant today. I'm actually pretty tired today. I've been taking care of my babies. I have two newborn babies, two twins. I mean, I have twin girls that were just born, so just kind of tired. Just been taking care of them, but still staying focused. Still dropping this video for you guys. Um, all right, so now we're looking at quant. Let me see. Boom. So now we have quantum. So the thing about quant is there's really no telling how high quant can go, but we know that the most recent high was at $368, right? The most recent high was at 300. I mean, the highest, the all-time high. The all-time high was at $360. The most recent high, like I would say, was probably like 116, right? And right now we're trading at 70 cents with us having a bottom structure, a support structure, tapping support one, two, three, four, five, six times. Definitely a good time to dollar cost average and buy in, right? Um, Guys, I think if you're still watching this video, shout out to you, man. And I want to say for those of you who are still watching that um, I believe altcoins are going to take off before we see Bitcoin take off, before we see like, altcoins that haven't took off in a while are going to be the first ones to take off. So we're going to see Quant take off first. We're going to see XDC take off first. We're going to see Filecoin take off first. We're going to see Dogecoin or Shiba or XLM. Those coins haven't took off in a while, so we're going to see those ones blast off first. So we could see Quant take off first. So I would say Quant is the leading one for my portfolio. So once I see Quant pass my entry level of $84, I think we're going to be in the bull market, right? So $84, you get to like $90, we're going to be in a bull market. We're going to be in a bull market. It's definitely going to be a good time. My first target is $940. So I think Quant will reach $1,000 by next year. Um, Quant can even go higher because it just has a really good structure, a really good support structure right here to where it could really take off to about 3,000. We could really see Quant take off to about $3,000. So definitely a good grab. If you have the funds for it, definitely grab as much as you can, even with it being at 70 cents. I definitely wouldn't try to wait for it to go lower. I would definitely buy in right now if you have the funds for it. All right. So we went over Filecoin, XDC, Shiba Inu, Quan. We just went over four cryptos, and I think the last one is XRP. And so we got XRP showing. Let me just pull up the chart. All right. And everything's been on, I've been showing is on a weekly time frame. So the thing with XRP is that I really believe we have to come back down for this reset correction around 40 cents to 25 cents. So I really believe XRP is going to flow around the same rhythm or same structure as Bitcoin. So I don't think XRP is going to take off around the same time other altcoins take off. I'm not saying XRP is going to take off last or anything like that, but I'm saying our other altcoins like XDC, Filecoin, Shiba Inu, XLM, Doge, Quant, those coins are going to take off first because those coins, their structure is already at the bottom. The other altcoins I just said are already at the bottom. But when we look at XRP is not at the bottom yet. And it's looking just like how Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not at the bottom yet. The bottom for Bitcoin to me is really around $40,000. And Bitcoin hasn't touched $40,000 yet. So, that's the bottom for Bitcoin for me. The bottom for Bitcoin could be $25,000. It just really hasn't touched the bottom yet. So I think people are going to get confused when they see other altcoins taking off, and then the big brand altcoins, big brand assets like XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Ethereum's probably not going to take off uh, soon either. Ethereum probably going to follow the same structure as Bitcoin and XRP. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. But definitely dollar cost average, man. Definitely dollar cost average with XRP. Definitely continue to buy in because XRP is a sleeping giant. It is a sleeping giant. XRP can easily hit $25. XRP can easily hit $100. It's a really sleeping giant. XRP can easily hit $200. XRP can hit $400. So it's really a sleeping giant. So don't waste no time trying to wait for a specific price. You just want to just dollar cost average, just buy in and just know what you're dealing with. Just know the time frames. I have three time frames of where we can bottom out at. The first one is we could bottom out in November of this year. Second one is we could bottom out in December. Third one is we could bottom out by March. Um, and those all determine on whether or not we go up from here and then come down or we continue to go down. Because when I take all this off, you can see that we're kind of looking like a change of character is starting to happen and a reversal is starting to happen to where we could kind of reverse up and get close to $2 and then start coming back down. We can even reverse up, get close to 240, 250, start coming back down, something like that. Or shit, we could not even go past 150. We can probably just start coming back down from right here next week. Next week or the week after, we can start coming back down. So you never know. Um, we are in a good support zone. Like this zone right here could be like a supply and demand zone, a good zone for us to bounce off if we were to bounce off. If we were to bounce off, this would be a good zone to bounce off. So if we break below $1, I don't think we'll be bouncing from there. If we break below $1, I think we'll be continuing down, at least continuing down to 75 cents. And then maybe we could bounce from 75 cents. But like I said, man, you don't want to try to trade these cryptos like you trade gold or like you trade US 30 or the S&P or anything like that or NASDAQ or whatever. You want to just buy and hold these cryptos. It's not the time to try to day trade these cryptos. day trading these cryptos are going to be unnecessary until next year, next summer. The summer of next year, 2027, then we could probably try to day trade cryptos because then by that time, crypto should be at completely way different prices. You know what I'm saying? To where, okay, we could probably day trade. But right now, it's just the time to just buy, hold, and see these life-changing gains take place. All right. That's it for this video, man. I'm wishing you guys nothing but much love, much success, much abundance, much prosperity, much joy, all that. I'm going to finish this work and watch Argentina play at 6 o'clock. And so, yeah, see you guys on the next one. Peace.